Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Coromandel International, a very big giant in the fertilizer space which is trading at attractive valuations. So let's understand why there is no movement happening and what you need to do. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Coromandel International, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up on short-term, long-term stock positions, as well as on the market condition. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. Now about the company. Established in 1961, Coromandel International provide crop protection products along with fertilizers and phosphate solutions. Mainly produces pesticides and specialty nutrients for plants. Top management, strong pedigree. Market cap of the company is around 20,000 crore, and it has performed exceptionally well as an agrochemical company over the last 10 years. And along with UPL or some other, you can say, agrochem giants, this has also performed exceptionally over the last 8 to 10 years. If you look at the financials of the company, then the sales, this is the December number. So the sales were up around 7%, profit went up by around 24% in a situation in a pandemic year. The company is producing 24 to 30% profit growth year on year. There is debt on the books, but it is decreasing. So there is reasonable debt, and probably this is one of the hindrances that most of the investors find, that they don't like to really get into the stock. Otherwise, the debt is decreasing and the company is doing well. Return on equity close to 24%, operating profit margin at 12%, which is improving as well. So a better than, you can say, usual return on equity as we compare it with industry for Coromandel. And large investors are invested in the stocks. High net worth individuals are invested in the stock. High institutional and promoter holding with 16% free float is there, which is with the public. I think this is a gem for the next 4 5 6 years to behold. And when I was making the presentation, I find this as one of the topmost companies in the mid cap domain that currently India has at the moment. If you look at the performance, then stock has doubled since the March fall. It has gone even further. So, from the March 2020 fall, I'm talking of. So, March 2020 fall, stock has nearly doubled in less than a year. Have been consolidated with negative buys since January. So, over the last 2 3 months, it has done nothing, and this is kind of a positive for such a stock. This is kind of a positive for somebody who wants to invest into the stock, because when there is so much of consolidation that takes place, once it gives a breakout, the breakout could be huge. So that is what I am expecting here, because the numbers have remained quite robust in a very difficult economic environment, in a very difficult situation with the pandemic around. Numbers have remained very good. Operational income has increased, and and as with many other companies, many other good quality companies, expenses have reduced. So operational income has come up trumps, and profits have also expanded while sales have remained flat. So that is where operationally company has done really well. Sales have been less than 10% higher. Once sales come back also with full force, we'll see the profitability surge even further. A dividend payout is also pretty strong, and the company pays out very good dividends. Over the last 5 7 8 years, they have been doing that. And even in this, you can say, year in which companies have struggled to perform, this has come up with numbers and paid out very good dividend. So why I believe it is a buy on decline? In my opinion, market leader in its space, for me, Bayer Crop Sciences and Coromandel International, along with one or two others, are the topmost companies in, you can say, agrochemicals, pesticides, crop protection products. And so this is a market leader, a rare fertilizer firm making such growth. The growth is exceptional. So right now they have made 26-27% year on year growth, but normally they do it between 30 to 35%. And that is why I believe that the numbers may set to improve, and the PE may expand even further, will outperform once economy recover for sure. And I believe that in 2 quarters probably, let's take that, okay, from after the June quarter. And you have to understand that June 2020 was not that great a year. So I believe June quarter optically will look very good, although I feel that June 2022, that is, you can say, that will be FY23, would be even better. I believe when everything normalizes, when people would have the vaccination done, when the, you can say, COVID cases or these cases reduce to virtually smidgens, we will see the whole economy surge. And I believe 2022 could be huge, and that is FY23. So FY23 numbers for Coromandel would be totally different from what we are seeing right now and what we will see in FY22. So if you have a good 2 years time frame, this stock could expand with respect to price to earning. That is, we'll have a PE expansion, as well as we will have an expansion on the profitability and sales front also, as operational performance has been strong, and bottom line has been expanding on slow, you can say, sales growth. That is not profit growth, that is sales growth. So profits right now is 20-25% year on year, but with sales that will expand, we will see numbers also grow even further on the bottom line, and EPS to go further. So right now the valuation is at 16 times. I still believe this stock should trade between 20 to 25 times. I think there is a clear chance of a 40-50% upside from here in the next couple of years, even more. It's only 2 times sales at the moment. It's trading at only 2 times sales. It should be trading at 3-3.5 times sales. But then these things may take time. So you have to be patient as an investor. You have to bear the brunt of losses as well, probably 10-20% lower. So if you buy now, the stock could go down 10-15-20% if the market reverses. You have to take that into your stride and have a 2 to 3 year time frame. This could double in the next 3 years, I have a feeling, or at least go up 50 to 70% in the next 3 years or so. If you look at the technicals of the stock, then there's strong support at around the 675 level. Currently, the stock is around 777.80. The 200 DMA as well as the exponential moving average is around 740. I believe that any fall towards 700 is a very big buying opportunity. Even at current levels, people can accumulate. Stock has been in consolidation mode for the last 8-9 weeks. I think this could just end in a few days time, because the summer season is upon us, because the farm season is upon us. Take a 680 stop loss and you can trade the stock, probably have it for the next 6 months. It could give you 15-20%, but over the next 2-3 years, as I mentioned, at least for the next 3 years, this could go to as much as 1250-1300 in the next 3 years. Very attractive levels at 16 times earnings, and it could still consolidate for the next 2-3 weeks. I'm not ruling that out, but over the next 6 months, over the next 3 years, this could be a big outperformer. So in my opinion, you should buy on major declines and at current levels. Have a good 3 to 5 year time frame and keep track of numbers. If numbers really reverses and doesn't do well, then you can probably exit the stock. But have good 5-7% exposure. Even you can go up to 10%. But have an idea of how the numbers perform, and you will get good returns in it. So this was my video on Coromandel International. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.